don't know what to call him here. I mean, we'll have Brett up here. We'll talk to Brett for sure. Brett and Ernie and Nick are my favorite creators. Well, thank you, Tiny T. Well, hellfire. Is Brett the one that Bird's wanting to fight? Is that the one? Here, hold on a minute. How you doing, sir?
Hello.
Hey.
All right, wait. Let me get rid of my YouTube. Oh, 1 second.
Okay.
Any echo or anything like that?
No.
Oh, good. So, hey, how you doing?
Welcome. I'm doing all right, man. Welcome, man. Welcome.
So, you've gotten me in quite a bit of trouble, my friend.
Ow, what have I done?
Well, you're at war with my girlfriend's best friend.
Wait a minute. Who is your girl? Okay, so first off, this is a different community side of it. Brett, I've heard about you. Who is your girlfriend and who is her best friend?
My girlfriend's name is Tina, and her best friend is apparently one of your adversaries, Nicolina.
One of my adversaries.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Well, Nicolina ain't really my adversary no more.
Well, then maybe I spoke too soon, sir.
It's changed, man. I mean, I'm telling you, it's been crazy.
Well, you're kind of a polarizing figure to these niggas, son.
I don't know what it is, man. I mean, I guess, buddy.
So, another problem I have is one of your best friends is currently going at me.
Oh, my God. And who is that?
Your buddies with Robert Thayer, right?
No.
Tyron Bird is your friend. That's what he's been saying.
No, that is not my friend.
Whoa. He's saying he's sending you nudes of Katie and all kind of shit.
Dude, I have no. Bird, that you talk about the wings I clipped? No, I don't. No. No, I'm no friend with Bird.
I think you're playing me now. Are you trying to fuck with me? Is that what this is?
I would never do you that way. I never do you that way.
I thought you and Bird are boys, son.
No. Hey, Raylan, what the hell is
this? I just came up to say that Brett, that's not true. Ernie's my best friend, and I'm his best friend, and he's not best friends with Bird. That can't be true. He can only have one best friend.
Okay.
That's cool.
Bye.
Fair enough.
Bye. She's my campaign manager when I'm running for governor.
Dude, so you're still doing the whole governor thing?
I'm going to win.
All right. So what about what was that other asshole's name? It's like Billy Downlow or whatever, the gay guy.
You talking about Bradley Enlow? Brad Enlow?
Yeah.
Oh,
Billy
that
Downlow.
son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that dude. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's another story.
He seems like he loves the cock, son. Like,
dude,
can't get enough of it.
Exactly.
I mean, it's 2025. Enjoy what you enjoy, type thing. But I remember when he was pro you and then not so pro you.
Well, it's because Angelo's sending him air fryers and free books and DoorDash and chicken fingers and wings and all that.
Wait, is that the Angelo guy that writes the fake AI books and then reviews them on Amazon? Is that guy?
Yes, that's the guy who, yes, exactly, that's him.
Wow. You have a list of enemies, man.
Man, I have about 5 enemies, and they all use different counts and make it more than what it is, to be honest with you.
What's the root of it, though? Why did they hate you?
Man, I think it's because if you look at it, let's take it apart, Brett. Let's take 303. Right. Let's take 303. Let's take Bird. Let's take Brad Enlow. Let's take Katie. let's take them all, the Jimbo. Let's take the rest of them. Let's put them in a big old, and let's take Mama T. Let's take and put them in a big old huge bucket, and let's shake them up. We're shaking them up, okay? They're getting shook up right now. And all of a sudden, we just let them out there. And they start spinning and going around in circles. Every single one of them has something to do with a child predator. Did you know that?
I do know that.
Is that wild? Is that wild how every time you shake these people up, something with it, either they're a predator simp, a rapist simp, or something like that. I mean, look at Mama T's father. Lord God. And look at poor Mama T herself. Have you seen who Mama T is?
Wait, so Mama T, that's the one that looks like a transgender Kid Rock from Temu, right?
That's this right here. She looks like she was bought off Wish.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
see,
yeah.
if you
Yep.
look at her real close, she favors this thing. You see that, bro?
She looks like a trans Kid Rock to me.
Oh, yeah, right there, especially. She does look like a trans Kid Rock. She really does.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially that photo right there. And if you look at this one, she looks like an orangutan.
An orangutan that people wouldn't throw peanuts at, though. You know what I mean? Like, you'd
Right,
ignore
right.
that orangutan.
Exactly.
Hmm.
I'm telling
So-
you, man.
All these people hate you, though.
Well, they do hate me, and I don't know why, but they hate me.
That's what I'm asking. Why?
I just told you, man, because every one of them has something to do with a rapist or a child predator.
See, so now two of my, I guess what you would call biggest ops or whatever the kids are using these days. Bird, Robert Thayer, and 303, David Archibald.
Right.
So 303 has recently been convicted of child and animal abuse, right?
Yeah, he's convicted of that. I've seen that in Colorado, correct?
Yeah. So he's being sentenced on June 3rd. He'll be sentenced for those crimes.
June 3rd. You know, I wonder if the news is going to cover that.
Mm-mm. Oh my God, no. They'll never cover that. Oh, look, here's one of your other friends, Squids. That's a big Blame Katie and Evil Ghost fan.
Oh
Oof.
my God. Talking about an evil ghost. Didn't he get separated from his children for some accusations?
Well, from what I understand, Ernie, is Ghost and that fat, disgusting, smelly pussy cunt that he's married to, Peachy.
You talking about the cow that he walks across the road and the bell rings?
The one that they have an agreement that she can only say no to sex once every 28 days. That girl.
Yeah, okay,
Are you-
keep going.
Right? That girl. Yeah. They made up a story and said that their children had to be forensically examined.
Wait a minute. Whoa.
Go ahead.
You do understand, in order for a child to be forensically examined, there has to be some sort of proof, not a tooth, but a proof, right?
But not an accusation from a random stranger, right?
No. That would never ever happen. You see, an accusation is just what it is. It's hearsay. Am I correct?
It's an accusation.
That's all it is. That's all it is. But to them to be examined, and this come from their own mouth, correct?
100% from the
Oh my
mother's
God,
mouth.
Brett, are you kidding
No
me?
less.
Then that means something had to happen. There had to be something called reasonable suspicion or probable cause. Wouldn't you agree with that?
I would agree with, and let me know if you agree with this, Ernie, that
Go ahead.
there would have to be such a history of that type of thing to where that state would deem necessary an intrusive act like that. Would you
And
agree with
also,
that?
it would fall into negligence and endangerment and all that.
But just for the state to go, you know what? We're gonna have to open these kids up and look inside. That's
Wait a
a
minute.
different thing, right?
Oh my God.
A
But-
forensic examination, Ernie.
Wow.
That's a different
Oh.
thing, right?
That is a different thing. I mean, oh my God, that's wow. I've never
That's-
heard that before. Never heard that. That's wild.
That's children being violated in a way they should never be violated.
That's what that is. That is exactly what that is.
So here's the kicker, Ernie. It was all fake. It was all a lie. It was all made up.
Wow. But what did they gain from that, oh Brett?
Let me tell you. Little fucking Ghost and Bird grifted up a little over $1,200. So Ghost could go stay at a motel while his children were violated in the worst way possible.
Wow.
Oh, you want to know an even better part, Ernie?
Yeah, let me hear it.
As soon as the money was raised, that live was deleted.
So you're
Gone.
telling me that they did this on live, kind of like
Yes.
a cash grab, a real fast thing, like a fly by night operation.
Kind
And
of
then all of a sudden it's gone.
I hope you're outraged enough to give us your money, and then we're going to delete this once we hit our goal.
But let me ask you a question. Did it happen to be around Christmas time?
I would have to defer to other people with that because I don't know the exact timeline.
Go
If
ahead.
anyone from that side of the street could verify around when it was, because I know the Christmas before that, Ernie, was we can't afford to get our children anything. Please buy our things for our Christmas.
Oh my
That was
God.
the year before.
Wow.
I don't know if that happened that year.
Oh my God.
It's a little fucked up, right?
I can't believe that. I can't believe that at all. No, Sidekick, you're allowed to stay in here. I just want you to pay attention. You need to pay attention. You need to open your eyes. That's all I ask of you. Go ahead there, Brett. Keep on going. See, I didn't know nothing about these people and these, but I did see that Bird was making a tour. It was calling the fly around Bird and trying to fight people.
Yeah, the pull up thing.
The pull up thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so what he did there is he's very angry at myself, this gentleman known as AC, the shit
Right.
show,
Right.
and this other fella known as Tonic the Fox.
Right.
And he then proclaimed to the internet that he was going to go, and I quote, beat the shit out of all of us.
Damn.
And instead of pulling up on me, instead of pulling up on AC in Texas,
Right.
he chose to pull up, and I love my buddy Tonic, but he chose to pull up on the least threatening male voice on YouTube.
The pizza dude, right?
Yeah, little
Yeah,
Tonic.
okay,
son.
yeah, the Tonic the Fox. Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It kind of rhymes with Sonic, so Sonic, Tonic, but-
Yep.
yeah,
And he pulled up on him knowing he's not that kind of guy.
I seen the video, and that's where he actually aggravated assaulted because he had a phone in his hand when he was doing it. That can be used as a weapon. You can hit somebody with a phone if you need to. But that
Yep.
was assault like 3 or 4 different times, smacking his face, stepping on his board and stuff, causing him about to fall off.
Well, so that's what bugged me, Ernie, was the whole smacking my friend in the face. Like he went slap, 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 like you would to a kid. You know what I mean?
It's like what prisoners do to less prisoners in jail.
Different thing. I think that's a different level of aggression, Ernie.
Right.
Like I'm picture yourself at a cookout, right?
Right.
You're among family and friends, and one of those kids, one of those 12-year-olds, comes up and you're talking to him and you say, "Hey, why don't you grab your buddy Brett a beer?" And you grab his head or his face and you go pat pat pat. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Or
Hey,
you
sweet
mess
baby.
up his hair. You know what I
Right.
mean? You mess
Yeah,
his hair up.
like fuzz his hair around or something like that.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That's how I took that.
Hmm.
Like you knew he wasn't going to swing on you, and that's why you did that.
Right. Him
He
just kind of
wouldn't do
making
that to
excuses.
you.
No, he would not.
You remember he wouldn't even show his body during his hot tub stream. You remember that?
Yeah,
You
I remember that.
Ernie?
I do remember that.
When he was showing off his big old man boobies?
Yeah, I remember that.
Dude, he had them low-hanging nipples, son. It looked disgusting.
Dude, it looked like he had a sack of potatoes like strapped to his chest.
Son, he looked like he had 2 yams on his tits and his nipples were pointing towards his shoes, son.
I don't know, man. It kind of looked like you raised a mama sow up and you had it there. That's what it looked like.
But then what did he say to you? "Hey, Ernie, cam up. Let me see your chest."
Oh, yeah, that was a bad mistake, wasn't it?
Son,
That was a bad mistake, brother.
but what are we doing here? You know what I mean? Like you're
You
pulling
know-
up on guys you know won't fight. You're going in hot tubs against guys that you don't have a body like. So what's
Exactly.
next? What's next then?
I think maybe, could it be desperation? Do you think maybe it's desperation?
I don't think maybe. I think it's 100% desperation.
Well, I didn't really want to give it all that, but I
I
do
will.
think it's
I will.
desperation. Okay, we're going that route. We're going to go your route, Brett.
All right. So look what he failed at. You seen his pathetic attempt at wooing Katie, right?
Yeah.
Son, he failed so bad at that. Let's be honest. Ernie, me, you, any guy with a hot dick could fuck Katie. Let's be honest.
I mean, I think everybody back in the past. Now, okay, yeah, you're right. You go ahead.
Son, Cyrax could have got her, brother. Cyrax could have got her 2
Oh
years
my
ago.
God. Are you kidding me?
Bruh.
God, no, man.
Son, she
Dang.
could have ended up with a stylist in her butthole for Cyrax.
It's
Timelines, son. Timelines.
so let me ask you a question, man. I understand she's got a career going or somewhat of a career, and you know her better than I do. I mean, she know her from that community you're from or something, whatever the community is over there. I'm not really, adapting these communities. I'm just kind of here. That's it. But what you've known her for years. I haven't.
Yeah.
And the
So what's
times
your
I've
question?
known her, I think she's fake, bro.
Oh, dude, she's faker than silicone tits, brother. Like, she's the mod for this guy named Savage Dave, right? Savage Dave is a convicted pedophile.
No, dog. Do not tell me that.
What? Can the chat please fucking verify what I'm saying?
Look, do me a favor. Let's do this right here. Let's verify it like this. See, I have what's called Thompson Warpson Clear, and I can where I'm able to run like these special backgrounds with fugitive recovery agents all across America. I could have something found on somebody in a matter of minutes.
Yeah.
So if you want to have one of your people hit me up with shellforces@gmail.com and put me the information in, all I need is a name, birthday, and place. That's all I need. And we can verify all that. We can do everything you need to do, brother.
All right. So I see some of my quote unquote people in the chat.
Okay.
Can one of y'all do that? So, I mean, I'm on my phone. I'm on the back deck having a couple beers. Can't believe I'm talking to Ernie right now, but here we are. If y'all can verify everything I'm saying, I'm not a bullshitting type nigga, son. Like,
bro, I tell you what, brother,
I
will
say
run.
Shit.
We will have. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll have a team that's watching. I'll have right now. They're actually real PIs take it and run it. And if is he on a RSO list or anything like that? 10, 20, anything?
I'm gonna have nope. Sorry, Brett. No can do. Honey funny. Brett.
Or
I'm
we can
glad
have
to
an
hear it.
NSOPW. We can run NSOPW. We can run a zip code, anything like that. All I need is a city. We can run him right to the max. I mean, we can
All
put
right,
him,
so
we can pinpoint him within a half a mile or the quarter of a mile.
all right, that's the one. Rick Productions. Katie was a mod for Rick Productions, who was a chomo and helped his husband abuse very young minors. If y'all can send him the proof, like he's not supposed to believe shit that comes out of my mouth. But if y'all can send him those receipts.
Well, that's why we check it twice before we put it out there.
No,
You
100%.
understand?
100%. I get it.
That's the best way to do it. That way, there's no confusion. There's never no confusion, and people can see it from themselves. So, and that's what really needs to happen. People seeing it from themselves in real time. See,
Yep.
there's no doubt with that. You understand that? There's no doubt.
Oh, son. No, they'll get it done. Like, not surprised. Plastic Katie with the chomo.
Mhm.
Yeah. That Rick Productions faggot and all the other things. So, like what you were saying is she's fake. So she came into my world or whatever because Bird got obsessed with her. Like Bird fell in love with her after he got denied from Beans, after he got dumped from Steph.
Okay, I've heard of Steph.
He went to Katie.
Okay.
She kind of saw what he is, used him for clout, got the views, got the subs, but then denied him. And
That's
so
awesome.
now,
That's crazy.
Well, part of the reason is you, sir, to be honest.
Me? What do I have anything to do?
So when Bird started trying to woo Katie, she was during her I'm gonna do a show about Ernie every day phase.
Oh God!
You remember when Katie was doing a show about you every fucking day
Well, like
before
she
you
is-
got locked up?
Right, but she's doing that again.
Well, she kept doing it while you were locked up, and
Damn.
and Bird got shunned because he isn't as. I mean, let's be honest. Bird isn't as attractive to Katie as you are.
Okay.
So when he got shunned because of you, he attacked the rest of us. You know
So
what I
that's
mean?
why he's in a rush, like a rage right now. He's got to get that testosterone, that extra off of him. So he's attacking everybody.
So he has to have people tell him, dude, you're doing so good, Bird, by attacking Tonic because of his feelings about being replaced by you.
Oh my God, man.
That's real talk, son.
Well, does this mean I'm going to have to do like a public apology to all these male creators?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, that's
Nope.
good then, because I'm not into the apology deal.
No, fuck all these faggots. They're a bunch of thirsty little no pussy getting niggas, son.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you. And Brett, let me say, somebody just pulled up a clip that I sent in there, and I'm going to watch after a while. It's probably one of your funniest clips. They're saying you got to watch this clip, so I'm going to watch it after a while. And because I'm going to need something to kick back and relax as well. I've had a hell of a day. You know, when you're getting warrants on people and you're doing all this shit, man, I'm telling you, man, it's some crazy, crazy stuff. But is it true that Katie's family and stuff is really rich?
Oh, dude, they got more. Yeah, they got all the money, brother. All of it. You should see. I'll send it to you. I'll send it to someone else and it'll get to you. So Katie had her house scrubbed from Google Maps. Do you know what that means?
Go ahead. You mean like a
So-
blanket over it, right?
So no. So when you look at Katie's address, it's
On
a
Google
blur.
Earth, it's a blur.
Yep,
It's a blur.
It's a blur because her family had enough money to blur it.
Well, you see, there's a thing called CIN location that the feds use, and a lot of bounty hunters use this. And what it does is it goes through clear. Clear, it doesn't matter if you're rich, if you're famous, if you're a celebrity, who you are. That's why it's called clear. You understand that, right?
Yeah.
It shows everything.
Yep.
I mean, you've seen. I don't know if you're familiar with Logan Sandman and all his deal and all that.
Yeah, some of it, not
Well,
like wicked.
he was
but-
like, nobody can find him, and we found him within 6 minutes. You know, it was simple, but we did
yeah,
it
like
for
I have probably 10 aerial pictures of Katie's family's house because everyone doesn't use Google.
Mhm.
And yeah, dude, like she lives on a complex. Like she is silver spoon in the mouth, doesn't have to do a thing type.
Wow.
Bro. Yeah.
Well, I was just wondering why she never pays for StreamYard if she's got all that money.
It's probably because she doesn't have access to the credit cards.
Oh,
She gets to live in the building, but she just doesn't get to order subscriptions. You know what I mean?
I got you, brother. So you're saying that like there's some accusations that some people tell me about her too, about years ago that she was on drugs real bad or something.
Allegedly. I'm not going to say that because I don't have evidence of it, but
Right.
allegedly.
Allegedly, okay, allegedly. Okay, so we'll kill it out on that. So
You
if
know
she
what I mean?
was,
Like I don't want to.
yeah,
I don't want to
I got you. I got
perpetuate.
you.
You know.
Yeah, yeah, I got you. Allegedly, we got to use those words. I hate
Yep.
those words, by the way. But
Yeah. Well,
you got to use them.
it's what it is, right?
Mm-hmm. Well,
In
let me
the
ask you a
arena.
question.
Go ahead.
What are you drinking? What are you drinking right now?
A couple Bud Platinums. Bud Light Platinum.
I like that's killer.
I have a couple of those, and I'm about to light another joint. Well, I'm pissing right now, but hanging out on the back deck, and yeah, I mean, what else are you gonna do, right, brother?
I know, brother. I know. So I guess I never knew it was because of me. Did you know she did a live one time talking about the man of her dreams and
That was
trying to
you,
refer?
son.
She was trying to refer it to me. And everybody was like, "You're talking about her," and I was like, "What the fuck is she talking about, bro?"
Whoa! Wait! It wasn't referring to. She was talking about you.
Wow.
Everyone knew that from our side of the street. Everyone knew she was talking about you.
I know, man. I'm like, God Almighty. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh.
I mean, I don't know what type of chicks you like, but she's kind of gross, son.
Well, I do
she
like
got no
fat
tits,
asses.
no butt,
Well,
nothing.
I do like a fat ass and some nice tits, bro.
Son, if you get with Katie, you're gonna be fucking an Ethiopian, basically. She ain't got no tits, no butt, nothing. What? What? What are you laughing about, son?
So that means like what I said about it. So does that mean like what I said about it? Like if you like, anyways, let's just it is what it is. I can't do it no more. It's just too much. It's just too much. It's too much. And we're trying to be nice over here and fuck.
I'm glad it sounds like you're having fun, man. I
Brother,
don't hear you have fun much anymore.
Dude, I'm having a great time, man. I'm really
Good,
leaving
man.
this behind me, man. I really am. And
Good.
Bro, you don't know how much I appreciate you coming over here and me getting to see that, hey, I'm not alone in this, man. And that makes a lot. That really does. And I
Dude,
appreciate
this is you understand that this is a real fucked up game. Like this
It
whole YouTube game, right?
It is. It is.
And I think sometimes if you don't just take a second to sit back and realize the absurdity of it, it'll kill you.
It will. It will.
Like look at
exactly
what's
right.
happened to Bob, the bird, little Robbie Thayer. Like he's dying over this thing.
Well, I mean, let me be the first one to say this right here. Let me clear my voice a minute for everyone in the chat, everyone around the world watching. For the record, and this goes out to you, Mr. Bird, Mr. Robert, whatever you want to call your name. I understand that your wings are clipped right now and you're feeling down and out, but have no fear. I do not want Katie. I want nothing to do with Katie. I don't like somebody who ain't got no tits or ass. And when they turn sideways, they're invisible. That scares the hell out of me. You know how I am, Bird. You know I'm scared of witches. And with that, I don't want no bitches. Look, I'm a poet and didn't know it. How'd you like that, Brett? Was that pretty good on the fly? You see? Fuck. Look,
Hello, homo, son. Ooh, I don't like that motherfucker.
But anyways, I put it out there. So that was a public announcement. There's a public announcement, people. I'm trying to do what's right. I'm trying to do my everyday living. So that's all I can say.
You have an
damn.
active chat. I'll say that.
Man, you should see it sometimes. I'm telling you what.
Dude, you got that fucking evil ghost simp squids acting with that guy Rapper and Jesus Christ. Son.
Fuck. Dude, they all just come out of everywhere, man. I mean, like, it's like damn spider demons and Bigfoots and woolly mammoths and all kinds of shit.
These motherfuckers ain't right, son.
They're ridiculous, bro. Something's wrong with them. I don't know. You know, what gets me, man, is I start talking about child predators or something, man, and you wouldn't believe what comes in this chat.
Son, but so you said something earlier about how all your ops, and it goes to me too, all my ops, they all have that similarity.
Mm-hmm.
Like right now, just as an example, 303, David Archibald, and Tyrant Bird, Robert Daya, they both have permanent restraining orders, Ernie, from Rex fucking Fredrickson, son. Do you know who Rex Fredrickson is?
Let me tell you, AB had me up on his panel. I never had met Rex before. Didn't know nothing about Rex. And as I was talking to Rex, I was like, okay. And he was like, yeah, I like this guy. I like this guy. And all of a sudden, man, you know how you can tell those child predator tendencies and stuff when you're filling people out, you're talking to them, and all of a sudden they say
even
something.
Just like, a voice. Like
exactly.
The tone of their voice. Yeah.
Bro,
yeah. Go ahead.
It knocked me. It was like, what? Wait a minute. Something hit me, man. You know, it was that situational awareness, that general awareness that hit me. And I was like, so I asked, and the AB said, something's up. I said, yeah, something's up. Something's not right here. And he said, well, you do know that Rex is an RSO. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? And then he was like trying to make it okay that he's with a 14-year-old. And I'm sitting here like, oh, what the fuck?
So can you imagine, Ernie, that a court would say, I need to protect this convicted child molester from you?
Well, you know what else too? He's on the registry for life, brother.
Yeah. Yep.
So wait a minute. Look at this. Let me catch a link. Does he have his teeth or his fake teeth in?
Dude, I mean, you can let him up if you want, but
I mean, I don't. I mean, what do you? I mean, look, man, you're kind of you're kind of like a surprise guest tonight, man. And I'm going to go with your recommendations. I don't know this guy. I just know he ain't got no teeth.
I know that me and him being on the same panel is gonna degrade into some awful talk. So it's up to you. I welcome him. He's a
Well, let me. Okay, so let's do this. Let's both of us.
This has to be up to you. This can't be up to me.
Well, let's both of us put our minds together here and let's think about this. And let's give somebody a panel in a way to where But let me start it out, Brett. Do you care?
No, dude. This is your home, my friend.
Oh, I'm going to start it out, brother, and let me figure this out so we can, we can kind of get to know this person. Let him introduce himself to the chat. Because I'm going to be a professional interviewer, anyways. I got a few celebrities lined up, and I think it's really going to be big for me to understand that how to do this in a correct manner, in a professional manner. So
Yeah.
the link is in the chat, 303. We're going to be professional about this. We're going to be professional about this. One time I told him we're going to work out together, and I put him up on panel, and I said, "You're going to do push-ups with me. We're going to do a couple hundred push-ups."
Yeah.
Man, he wasn't about that. He was not about that life.
Dude, he has one of them sunken in chests. You know what I'm talking about? Like it's
Mhm.
inverted.
What's up, 303?
What's up, guys?
Now look,
Hi,
303.
pal.
How you doing?
What's up? How are you? Well, I figured I'd come up. I heard there was a lot of talk about me and my brother.
Well,
No, there wasn't a lot of talk about you. No one talks about you.
Dude, you were literally just talking about me as I showed up. That's hilarious.
Okay.
So, and it doesn't have to go sideways, right? Like, you can talk about restraining orders all you want, but you had one for talking about sewing up 12-year-old pussy.
Yes.
So,
Yes, I did.
and that
for
was
1 year.
permanent but that was a permanent
No,
You
it was a
victimized the woman.
temporary restraining order.
So
It's a
what?
permanent
So
one.
So hold on. What a temporary restraining order is? You go, they get it, they file it with the county attorney. It goes to the judge. The judge looks at it. He has both of you all present, and then they decide whether or not this should stick for 2 to 3 to 5 years. Correct?
Bro, in
Yep.
Colorado, the plaintiff
And
doesn't have to show up.
well, anyways, look. Here's the thing. If needed, we have all that information. We can have that within the snap of our fingers. But I really don't want to go that route. I would rather go a route where we could be professional about this, unless it needs to be addressed. No, 303, we understand. And I actually watched a little bit of the court thing with you, and I really do. I hate it for what you're getting ready to go through. Now you've got to turn yourself in at a certain time, correct?
No.
You don't?
Nah, I got court, and that's all already been worked out.
So you've
Whoa.
already got final sentence, correct?
No. I have to go in for final sentencing, but they've already got that.
Okay, so whoa. So see, I had to go in for final sentencing. So you went in for you're going in for final sentences coming up. That's your next court date, correct?
Yeah.
And then they're going to look at ways to resolve or a resolution, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so right
I don't know
now
how you're
I know
smarter. You're smarter than everybody else at this point. I'm actually impressed.
I'm very smart because I went through the shit and I know how it works, and I especially with federal stuff because some of your charges is a lot of your charges is felonies, correct?
No, I only have 2 felonies.
Okay, so 2 felonies, you probably got a C or a B, correct? C or D?
They're both D.
Oh, they're both D, so it's 1 to 5, correct?
Yeah, and if they want to run it concurrent, it'll be up to 10.
Okay, so what they do they hit you with anything called a PFO or anything?
Nope. No, they sent me to the probation office to set up my probation officer.
Okay, so you're going to probably do 5 years on probation.
Sounds pretty accurate.
Or maybe even 7, maybe 10 at the most.
Right, you know what I mean? But it's still not a sex offense registry charge. You know what I mean?
Oh, I understand that. So exactly what was your charge? Exactly what was it? Like under what under guidelines did it fall up under?
Which
Child
one?
abuse.
Are you? Shut up, bro. The adults are talking. You want
Child
everyone to
abuse
focus
and animal
on
abuse. That's what
right,
you're convicted of,
right.
faggot.
Okay.
Yeah, I am
Okay.
convicted of that right now.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So you're saying you are convicted of child abuse against your own children, right? Your
Oh
offspring.
yeah.
Your
Yeah,
offspring, correct?
No, I haven't argued that. I haven't argued that not one time. Yes, 2 years ago I was charged with child abuse and animal abuse for
Now let me
having
ask you a
my
question.
kids.
On what grounds? On what grounds did they charge you with child abuse?
They charged me with child abuse for having the kids around firearms. The one that they allege is illegal.
So wouldn't that be considered also negligence?
So, and that's where the second charge of negligence
Oh,
comes
so
in.
that
Look
well,
at
so,
you.
oh, I'm very
Look,
good at this. I'm very good at
this
legal
is
stuff.
fucking awesome. I cannot
Actually,
believe this is
did you
happening
know?
right now.
Did you know that I actually used to be a state police officer for Pellissippi State College? Did you know that? I was actually
No.
sworn in at one time. Well, you do now. You do now. Well, it's getting fun. It's going to get even better. So
Wow.
with the
So I
negligence,
have 12 charges for child abuse, child negligence, right? One apiece for 6 kids on each one.
okay. Do you have anything for wanton endangerment or anything?
Nah.
You do not. You do understand what that is? It actually is wanton endangerment. You know what they call it?
Yeah.
Wanton endangerment.
Yeah, I get it. So what happened was there was a video where I went to a range regarding someone that I'm not going to talk about. Brett's going to call that out for whatever he wants to call it out for, but there are people he didn't talk about for a year.
Mhm.
So there's that. But I was arguing with somebody else. Axel, it's not 28. Calm yourself, Iago. If people are actually going to have a conversation with me,
Quit deflecting, faggot.
shut up.
Well, here's the thing. Hold on a minute, guys. Just hold on a minute. You know, here's the thing. Say that you did have 28, 30 charges, whatever.
It doesn't really change anything.
They could be,
Charges are
but
charges.
see, charges can run concurrently. They can be mended into one big damn deal. I mean, charge, especially if it's the same thing over and over and over again. What they do is up the charge, correct?
Yeah, it would be
Okay, so
aggravated, which they haven't done.
okay, so they've not got you on anything aggravated, right?
No.
Okay, continue. Do they have you anything with battery or anything of a sort?
Nope.
No battery.
Nope. So
Okay,
it's
so
all
it's just-
without injury. There's a video where I'm on the range with the
Mhm.
kids that they call child abuse, child negligence.
That's a lie.
Okay.
What's the truth, Brett?
Well, the
Here, let's
truth
stop.
is
Let's
that
listen to
they
Brett's
found
bullshit.
your trailer,
Well,
and the police report says
Who was in
every
my trailer,
flat
Brett?
surface
Well,
was covered
who-
in animal
That's not what the
feces.
police report says.
Okay, so
You're
hold on a
damn
second. Wait a
liar.
minute.
You don't have
So-
the report.
So let me ask you a question. Have you put out your discovery?
No, I haven't put out my discovery, and these fucks haven't gotten it.
He
which means they're
can't.
Well,
shooting in the dark.
hold on a second.
I
would you-
have my discovery, you fucking
Well, hold on a
retard.
second. Hold on a second. Do you understand that discovery is a public record, right? It can be FOIA'd.
Yeah, no, I hope that somebody does. It'll
Okay,
be
so
fucking
hold on a second.
hilarious. There's
Brian
all
and
kinds of
Allie,
stuff.
can you help us with that FOIA for Mr. David's
Archibald.
discovery? Yeah, Archibald. His name is just, and make sure you spell it correctly. And I think if you look up on one of the files that we had before, you can find his birthday. They watch here a lot, guys. They're really cool guys. So your discovery can be FOIA'd, like as anybody else's. And in your discovery, or was there any kind of audio, video, cassette things, anything like they could record anything like that?
There was body cameras. There's pictures.
So that's from the sheriff's department, right?
No, that's Fort Collins local police. Bro, I have shared pictures of the inside of the RV taken the same day.
Okay.
The police.
Okay, so the RV, well, look, here's what I'm getting at. You see, you notice on YouTube and stuff, a lot of people, they try to do this audit into police and all that. But the thing about it is, they only put up like a portion of the video or some pictures that make everything look bad, correct?
Yeah.
Correct? Okay, so what we can do, somebody's in the back here. Hold up. Sorry about that. I didn't even see you.
What happened? Brett,
Okay,
you tell-
David. Hey, David.
Hey.
Yeah, I got Nicolina. This is amazing. I am fucking so happy.
Okay,
about this.
now listen, guys.
You go
Listen, guys.
fishing
Let's
in
not,
one pond,
listen,
and then I go finding in multiple.
let's be
ponds.
professional with this. Let's literally have a debate here. A nice
Okay,
professional
let
deal.
me-
Nicolina doesn't
just-
have the ability. She was just
let
yelling
me
at me
just
on the
say this.
internet.
No.
One at a
I was
time.
gonna
One at a
have someone
time.
pick
One
up
at a
a
time,
car.
303. One at a
Ernie.
time.
My bad. I was
Ernie.
trying to. I sent someone to pick up a car from her house, and she got mad about it. She was
Okay.
just yelling at me.
Okay,
He
go ahead there,
doesn't-
Nick.
that faggot didn't send anybody to my house. I was outside mowing the lawn for my lovely husband because he busts his ass all day, unlike 303. So here I am mowing the lawn, and 303 keeps calling me, and he's like, Nicolina, I'm gonna send people to your house to tow your vehicles out of your driveway. I was like, oh yeah, are you? Let's see it happen, child abuser.
Brian and Allie, get to work right now. Thank you. Go ahead. Sorry about that.
So here's 303 LARPing as a badass and telling me as I record the call that he is willfully committing more fucking crimes. We'll see, bro.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. So a final sentencing. So
Listen, he's lying to you. He was found guilty by a jury of his peers.
I already told him that, you fucking weirdo.
Oh, why don't you tell him how
I
you
am
lied to me and said
convicted.
why don't tell Ernie how you told me that Rachel and you have already taken a plea. I've got that on my voicemail, bro.
You don't
have
have
not taken a plea.
so
that.
wait a minute.
Played
So
it.
wait a
don't
minute.
I
have
played
that.
it earlier.
You
David.
don't have that.
So
I
wait a
played
minute.
it earlier.
Hold on a second, Nick. So you do understand when you take a plea that there's no trial involved. There's nothing like that of the sort because you take a plea before
Ernie,
the trial.
Ernie,
Because if
bro.
they take you to trial, wait a minute. If they take you to trial, the state has to pay about $50,000 for the
No,
trial.
you're right. You're right. So listen, bro. Listen, I'm
And he
gonna give
lost.
you some of the
He
biggest
lost.
truth ever.
Okay, go ahead.
Don't listen to this bitch.
Okay,
Okay.
I understand that, and
Yeah,
but I'm
I
listening.
spent a week in trial. I know
Yeah.
exactly what's going on in my own case.
It was
She's
not a
mad because
week. It was not a week,
she's
David.
mad. Shut up! I'm talking to
Let-
Ernie
was
because you're coming
2
out of your
days.
neck again.
Hold on a second. Let him talk. We got this. Let him talk. It's all right. We'll answer. We'll ask questions in a minute. Go ahead. Finish it.
I was in trial for 4.5 days. My wife got off almost scot-free, and that's what it is.
Okay,
Almost
so
I am in
scot-free.
fact convicted for 24 charges,
28.
and my wife
So
doesn't
here's the
have
thing.
any child abuse, no
Well-
dog abuse, no
Well,
neglect.
here's the thing. You do understand
Ernie, he's
that after.
lying.
Well,
He's
hold on a
lying.
second. Hold on a second. Hey, this is easy to prove. Hold on. So you do understand that after everything's done with your final sentencing, correct? You know that all these videos are like $25 each day, right?
Yeah.
They can be FOIA'd. So
Good.
if you say something,
Well, we don't
and
need
then,
to FOIA them, Ernie. We recorded them. We have
Oh.
the recordings.
see, I
That's a
didn't
lie.
know.
No, Ernie, wait.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
don't let them lie to
Ernie.
you.
Okay. Hold on a
We
minute.
already,
Hold on a
we
minute.
already got them.
Go ahead, 303.
This dumb trick got kicked off of WebEx, and
No, I
all of
didn't.
WebEx shut down.
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
they
was
shut
not
down
WebEx. That
Well,
was
well,
Robert
let's just do
Thayer
this. Well, look.
impersonating
Shut
me.
down WebEx.
Okay. So, look. So you said 4 days.
David,
Hold on a second. Hold on a
David,
second.
stop.
You said 4 days. You said
Look,
4 days.
Look, mean
4 days.
girls.
Listen, 4 days of court. That's
Look,
going to be about
faggot.
25. That's going to be about $25 per video. Okay, I'll go ahead and go the $100, and we'll
All
order
right,
those
thank you,
videos.
Ernie. Thank you,
Right
We'll
on,
Ernie.
Ernie.
We'll go ahead. No, wait.
Hey,
We'll go
Ernie,
ahead and
here's
order
the other
those
thing.
videos. I have
Hey,
sponsors who will take care of this.
Since you
We'll
know,
go ahead.
hey,
Go ahead.
Thank you,
understand
Ernie
this.
sponsors.
Shut up, Nicolina. You've
Thank
already
you,
ratted
Ernie
yourself out. You're a
sponsors.
dry
Hold
rat.
on. Let 303 talk. Go ahead, 303.
So, Nicolina, I'm going to sentencing is my next court date, right?
No shit, June 3rd.
Hey,
We're-
you dumb
we're get-
trick. Hey, you
We
dumb trick.
actually
Look, you're going to
have
have
somebody.
to do backflips because no one in here wants to
303.
see you do
Guess what?
fucking weird shit.
303.
If I'm going
303.
for sentencing, it's because I went to
Yes.
trial, which means I didn't take a plea deal, which means you're lying to
Yes.
Ernie.
No, you didn't take the plea. You got found guilty by a jury of your peers.
Oh,
And
okay. So
we
which
have-
one is it? I already took a plea
I've
with
been
my
saying
wife.
that. No,
Or
you said that.
No.
You said that.
No, I
not me.
didn't. I have never once
Anyways.
said I took a plea deal. You fucking weird.
303. I played
neck
I
fucking
played our
weirdo.
recorded phone calls earlier, and that's exactly what you said. But here's the caveat.
That's a fucking lie.
Here's the caveat,
You
David.
can't tell the truth to save your
David.
life.
David, We will have
You
somebody in
can't
the
tell the
courtroom.
truth. No, you
We
won't.
will. Yes, we will.
No, you
So
won't.
We've
okay, so
already paid for the flight. We've already paid for the fucking hotel room. We
Oh yeah.
have a reporter that's going to be in the courtroom the day of your sentencing. Oh, you laugh.
wait a minute. Well, wait a
Oh.
minute. Well, wait a minute. Hold up a second. So, I got a good friend in Colorado. Anyway, he does a lot of spot checks. His name is David Wilson. So let me contact him now. Are you around actually, Junction City?
No, he's in Fort Collins, Larimer
Okay.
County.
Okay. Hold on one second. Let me look around here. Let me hit the Future Recovery Network up here. Just go ahead. You guys keep talking.
Oh yeah. So,
Hey,
anyways,
Nicolina,
one of the
so
mean
how did
girls.
your brother
One of
get
the mean
hooked up
girls.
into getting out of jail in 2067? What were those charges?
That's not my brother. I'm
Brother-in-law?
sorry. Yeah, that's
Yeah, okay.
Nick's.
That's
That's
still your
Nick's piece of
family.
shit brother.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
we've
still your
talked about
family.
Nathan. Nathan's a piece of shit.
I'm
Hence why he's
asking
in
you
prison.
now. Are you going to answer everybody's
No,
question? How many times did
no,
you have that piece of shit around your daughter?
0.
That's a
He's
lie.
never met my daughter.
Yeah, it's 2067, right? And so what happened was Nicolina
So
had this
he's in
weirdo in her
prison
house.
until
He's using her as a
2067.
mailing address. And all
Oh,
of a
is
sudden,
he?
she thinks she's cute to talk shit on him while they're helping him.
David, prove that. Nathan's never been in my house.
Ooh,
Ever.
that's not my information that I have. I heard you let
Well,
somebody
your
that's supposed to be in prison
information
till
is bad.
2067, Nicolina.
Correct. And we're the reason that he went back to prison.
Okay, so
Thank you.
listen, let me ask you a I just did a hit right now on you, David. Are you familiar with All Day, All Night Bail Bonds in Larimer County?
Bro, are you seriously linked into the bail bond company?
Just let me ask you a question. Are you
Yes.
familiar? Okay, so hold on one second. Hold on one second.
Shut
I
up,
want to show you.
Nicolina. This is impressive.
It's very good. It's going to be very, very impressive. Now, hold on a second. Now, go ahead and continue.
Go on, David. Ernie's
Um,
gonna get you and your bond revoked. Watch.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. Watch.
They know what I'm doing.
No.
We ain't doing shit.
Watch, David. You're underestimating Ernie. You
Okay.
really are.
Whatever. Let's do this.
Whatever.
You guys really think that this is how it's gonna go? You think it's this easy?
Yes. Yep.
You're a retard.
I've seen
I'm not
Ernie
going
do it
anywhere.
before.
Okay. Well, here's what
Wait-
we're gonna do. Here's what we're
wait
gonna
and
do.
see.
Okay. So I will
Wait
call
and
them.
see.
I
All right.
will call them
All
right
right.
after Ernie's done with what he's doing,
No,
and we're gonna see if they got a problem with me.
it has nothing to do if they have a problem with you. It's the fact
They're not
that
gonna
you are
revoke my bond if they have a
violating
problem.
your bond.
I'm not violating anything.
Sure
I
you
can do
are.
this. This is
Sure
my
you are.
job. You're a
Keep
retard.
taking the L's, David.
What is the violation of my bond?
Well, your violation of your bond is that you called me and told me that you were putting an ad on Craigslist for somebody to come to my house and tow all of my vehicles.
I can say whatever the fuck I want. That's legal. I can say
that
whatever
is
the fuck
a
I want.
crime,
No, it's not.
David.
No,
It
it's
is a
not.
crime,
Hey,
David.
David. Hey, David. Are you familiar with Nicole Martinez? Are you familiar with the Nicole Martinez there, David?
Yeah.
How
You talking to her?
would you, huh?
You talking to her?
I'm not allowed to give you that information right now, but are you familiar with it? You did you just now say yes?
Yeah, I think so. So I'm curious how much this is abuse of your access to the system. But I actually want you to do
Okay.
this.
Well, I want you to
Wait.
well, listen.
But
Well,
listen, let me
listen here.
finish
Well,
my
listen
comment.
here. Listen here. I want you to listen to this right here, David. Okay.
Okay, let's do it.
I'm going to play this right here, right now, and I'm going to show you a little bit about it. Now, this is recorded and this is edited, but I think you'll get the.
David.
I think you'll get the. I think you'll get the hint of. This is my side job, David. Just listen to this, please.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello, I'm Agent Dolores. What is skip tracing? Skip tracing is the professional process of locating individuals who have intentionally skipped or disappeared, often to evade legal, financial, or criminal accountability. These individuals may include fugitives or bail jumpers, debtors avoiding collection, witnesses or persons of interest in legal cases, individuals involved in fraud or civil litigation. Skip tracing is not just about typing a name into Google. It's a multi-layered operation that combines investigative intelligence, data systems, social awareness, and street-level tactics. How we find the unfindable: initial data collection. The process begins with any combination of identifying information: full legal name and known aliases, date of birth, last known address, phone numbers, emails, and social handles, employment or vehicle details. Even a sliver of accurate data can be leveraged to unlock further clues. Deep dive into professional databases. Our team utilizes advanced investigative databases, including TLOC's, TransUnion, eMe, or Tree, Clear by Thomson Reuters, LexisNexis, Accurate. These databases provide high-level access to utility and phone records, known associates and relatives, civil, criminal, and property records, business affiliations, vehicles, and more. Public databases such as voter registrations, hunting licenses or lease agreements, behavioral patterns such as common travel routes, hangouts, or aliases. We also practice legal social engineering techniques when necessary, such as calling associates or businesses to verify whereabouts without exposing the investigation, surveillance, and field verification. When digital leads run cold, our ground team engages in physical address checks, stakeouts, and discrete field surveillance, strategic contact to confirm identity and location. And if we can't find them, when the trail runs cold, we call in the best. This is where our most trusted allies step in. Professionals like Ernie Shell and members of his team. Ernie's team brings unique field instincts and nationwide recovery connections. When others fail to produce a location, his team usually delivers. It's precision, persistence, and partnership. By combining high-tech tools, human analysis, and the experience of professionals who know what it takes to locate someone hiding, we find those who don't want to be found. When the mission matters, we don't stop, and we don't miss.
I'm Sergeant Giuliano. We are currently collaborating with Ernest Mac Shell to assist with our growing caseload of skip tracing operations. With years of field experience and a proven track record, Mr. Shell brings exceptional value to our mission of locating high priority individuals across the United States. Mr. Shell will be actively supporting licensed bounty hunters and recovery agents nationwide, offering both tactical insight and real-time assistance in the field. His authority, knowledge, and specialized skill set will be fully utilized in each case. He has been granted access to all necessary resources required to locate, track, and assist in the recovery of fugitives and missing subjects. From digital intelligence to on-the-ground operations, Mr. Shell's involvement ensures that no lead goes cold. Together, we are reinforcing a united front to bring accountability, safety, and results to the justice and recovery system. Thank you.
Okay, with that there, I'll just let you know. You see, nobody else knew about anything about these people that you're associated with, correct? 303?
Any of the
By the
people
way,
I'm associated with? That
by the
depends on who
way,
you're talking about.
wait a minute. Let me just show you what I'm getting at. I was able to pull that up in less than, what would you say, 2 minutes? You
Oh
see
yeah,
what
that was
happened?
impressive. That was
Was
impressive.
was that impressive?
And actually, so look, I made the comment about whether or not you're abusing the system, but I actually respect the fuck out of your wrong information.
Okay.
However you want to do that. But
Okay. So
I'll
look,
tell you how you're wrong. Okay. I'm gonna tell you guys how I get away with this. Are you guys all ready?
yeah, go ahead.
My bondsman is my foster brother. My foster brother knows about this YouTube shit. He also runs a channel. But he doesn't care. He doesn't give a shit. He knows I'm out here talking mad shit that got on everybody. He knows what I told Nicolina. Been laughing about it all day long. It is not a big deal. None of you can touch my bond or my court shit. I'm never gonna
No,
leave the state.
because you have to. Here's the thing, and I agree with you on that, because you have to do something illegal in order to get, for them to withdraw that bond or leave. If you leave, then they can, what they do is they withdraw your bond, correct?
Bro, I'm impressed, right? These people think that you can just go call somebody and get my bond revoked and shit.
No. That ain't happening. It's like what they're doing with my PO, brother. I know how this works. I've got to create a legit crime. I've got to have something on them. And even if it's just a small crime anyways, my probation is very, very, very lenient because it is not it's a non-violent. It's non-violent anyways. In 2 years, it falls off my record and I'm going to become Kentucky governor. That's what's going to happen. But anyways, with you, 303, I never said that I was going to reach out there and touch someone about you or anything that's going on.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
no,
I
it just
said-
sounded like a veiled threat, kind of.
No,
but I was
no.
actually with it. I thought it was amazing.
No. What I said is, if needed, and I need to get these records from these FOIA, this video from court, your actual trial or whatever you may say, I can have these videos in a matter of 24 hours.
Yeah, I fucking do it. And so far as the MG crew in the chat, I don't give a fuck about any of you. You can say whatever the fuck you want about me. Thank you. Your opinion.
No, I do. Now I'm glad you're my guest because I had Brett up here before, and now I've got you up here. And again, you look. All I'm doing is pretty much sharpening my skills right now as being an interviewer because I've got a few celebrities I'm going to be interviewing, and I've got to get used to this.
I'm literally disgusted that you're smarter than Nicolina and Brett, AC. I'm fucking disgusted.
Whoa. It ain't about being smarter. It ain't about being smarter now.
Nah, you definitely are, though. That's what's disgusting.
Well, that could happen, and that could be the deal. But listen, here's the thing. Now, I'm going to ask you a series of questions, and all I want you to do is just reply, yes, this happened, or no, this happened. No, that didn't happen. Okay, it's simple. It's simple. Now, I don't even know anything about your charges. I've never even looked into you. I don't even know. But I've seen people who have similar charges as you have and who went through the justice system and who are now, labeled who they're labeled. Now, we do understand that you're saying that there is no forthcoming registration, correct? That's what it's called. It's a forthcoming registration.
No, I don't have to get nothing. I did not sexually assault or hurt anybody. Nobody.
Okay. So there was no,
I know, like everybody's like real hurt about shit, but literally, I didn't hurt nobody. No one was worse off for my involvement. No one fucking got nothing. Right.
Hold on one second. No. Hold on one second. Nicolina, if you're in chat, can you verify that you've never gave me no information on 303? Can you verify this? I've never had no information from 303 about Nicolina. No, nothing like that. Can you verify this is me doing this within minutes? This is real time. You see, I have clear. I have Thompson Robertson. I have clear. All I have to do is type the name in, bam, bam, bam. It automatically eliminates everything, goes straight to. I can pinpoint addresses. I can pinpoint anything. Can you verify? Somebody from the Mean Girls verify that nobody has gave me any information right now. I'm doing this from an outside source. Cool deal. Thank you. I want to wait this gets verified. I need somebody to verify that I don't have no information before we continue because I want this to be legit. And I want you to understand that it's legit. First off, I never had no time to even ask for information from Nicolina. That's how fast it was, correct?
I don't even care where you got your information. I figured for the most part, bro, you did all this by yourself. It was fucking an impressive little troll.
Okay, so I appreciate it, man. Thank you. And I wasn't trying to troll you or nothing, but I was trying to make you a believer. Now, I don't have anything against you. Look, you're going through trouble. I've been through my trouble. But I do understand that there are some hard roads ahead, correct?
Oh, bro, my whole life could get upended here shortly. I'm already knowing that, but that what I mean. That doesn't change my situation.
Right. So let's talk about that. So knowing that your life can, it can come to an abrupt end, pretty much with what for life, and you could be put in a prison, correct?
Oh, yeah, it's totally possible.
So, okay, so here's the thing. Knowing that, I know that Kentucky, they can keep you in jail for a matter of years, for anywhere between 5 to 10 years, depending on if it's a Class D facility or a Class C facility. Now, where you be going to, you're going to go to jail first, of course. If this happens wrong for you, you'll go to jail, and you'll be in jail, but you'll get to take these classes and stuff and try to knock this time off after you've been in jail for a while, right?
I'm sorry. Please repeat the comment.
Okay,
The
so
last part. I'm sorry.
so you do understand that there's classes that say that you go to jail, okay? So you're going for final sentences, okay? You're going for final sentencing. They're going to come with you with an offer. Have they already came with you with any kind of offer? Because you said you accepted a plea, or did you get convicted? Which one was it?
No, man, I'm going to sentencing. Man,
Okay, so
month and a
so
half.
you already been convicted.
Right. So I'm going
Okay.
to sentencing in like a month and a half.
Okay, so it's up to the judge.
Exactly, bro. I'm at the judge's mercy.
So okay, so let's do this. So when it's up to the judge will look back. They will look back at the case. What they'll do, they'll look at your case. They'll look back at your record. They'll go so far back in your record. Okay, you do understand that. They're going to look for priors, correct?
Yeah, of course. I got some priors.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. What former priors do you have, if you don't mind answering?
One domestic violence like 15 years ago. 3 restraining order violations that fed off of that domestic violence charge.
Okay,
And then a bunch of traffic shit, and then this stuff in Fort Collins.
okay. So when you say trafficking, you mean drugs, correct?
No, traffic.
Oh, okay. So trafficking. Okay, so trafficking. Okay, good deal. So mostly with the DVO. So you've been hit with DVOs before, correct?
What's a DDO? Domestic violence something?
Domestic violence order, DVO.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah. I got hit with one of those 15 years ago.
So
Yeah.
let me ask you a question. Was it a DVO or an EPO or an RSO?
It's some kind of domestic violence restraining order. Like, what do you want?
So
What do you
was there an EPO that followed that, like an emergency protective order, like an intimate threat?
Oh, yeah.
That's been through it?
Yeah, so they issue those for domestic violence. It doesn't even matter.
Right. So it's automatic. Okay. I just wondering if your state was automatic, if it was just something separate had to happen. So,
Yeah, they got those laws across the country, bro.
okay. So did they give you a time that you're facing? So you got 2 Class Ds, correct? You got any misdemeanors with it?
Yeah, the child abuse, neglect, animal abuse.
Okay. So you're looking at 1-1 and then 5-5. So you're looking at about 12 years, correct? 13, 15?
Yep. Yep. That's what I'm
Okay.
looking
So,
at.
okay. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and guess this. Okay.
Yep.
So say you're looking at 12 to 15 years. Okay. So the judge is going to look back and they're going to look on everything. And have they gave you any leniency at all?
Mm-hmm.
They have?
Yeah, they've been pretty cool about shit. They know what I was doing when I caught these charges.
Okay. Do you mind if I ask what you was doing?
I was being a vigilante, going after someone that I don't talk about.
Was it a child?
For trying, so
was it-
check this out. For
Go ahead.
trying to kidnap my kids. That's what I got in trouble for being a vigilante. I went out to the range. I made a video about stay the hell away from my family, and that's what was used against me.
So you put that video online, didn't you?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so I'm
I
gonna
was
tell
on
you.
some stay away from my kids.
Right. Let me ask you a question. When you was picked up, did they perform any kind of test on you or anything for drugs or alcohol or anything like that? Did they put that in a report of any sort?
Yeah.
Okay, so they did. Okay.
Yep.
Can I ask you, so they probably sobrietied you, or did they actually what did they do to you? Did they give you the test? I mean, Was it alcohol? Was
test.
it?
They blood
It was,
tested me.
and it come back positive
I
or
was-
negative?
I was carrying an AR pistol with 40-round mag, bro.
So
I
you
came
had
back
the.
positive for weed.
Was it the one that straps to your wrist?
Yeah.
Oh, I love those things, man. I used to love those. I used to.
Bro,
Well, anyway.
check this out, bro. They literally charged me for a short barrel rifle with that thing.
Really?
It's great. Yeah, dude. Yeah,
If
I got
it- the-
pictures of
the-
it. I've
see-
shown all of this stuff
Well,
on
look,
the
if
internet.
they only charged you with a short barrel rifle, they can't
Right.
charge you. It's not a firearm of some
Yeah.
sort. So they didn't get you with a gun charge exactly. They got you with a rifle charge, which is
Yeah.
actually a lesser charge than what a handgun or some other sort of weapon would be. Correct?
Right.
Okay, so what you got lucky on is another additional felony. You actually beat that. So that's actually pretty good. But you're still looking at 15 say 12 to 15 years. I'm saying you're going to get about 7 or 8 years. Now, will they make you do anything and give you probation? You know, have you had probation before? Have you ever filled out a PSI?
Yeah, I met with the probation.
And but so you had to fill out these papers PSI, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So if
You
anyone
know about
understands,
catching felonies. I'm not tripping.
okay, so a PSI, what they'll do is they'll pull out everything on you just to make sure if they was to have leniency on you and give you, say, probation. That way, if another charge comes up after your probation, then they'll hit you with it, and then you'll
Yeah.
break probation, of course, right? But if
Yes.
anything's in the
That's
past,
what they're saying. Yes, sir.
okay,
So,
good deal, good deal. So, what you're looking at, if the judge, this is all up to the judge. So, you know, this is what the judge gets elected for. This is the thing that the judge has to do. So, the jury's already found you guilty. So, you're going to stand in front of the judge for her. Is it a male or a female judge?
it's a dude.
Okay, so you're gonna stand in front of this judge for him to cast a judgment on you, correct?
Yep.
And he's gonna take in consideration exactly pre-sentence investigation. Yes, PSI. He's gonna take into consideration of the trial, of your background, and everything. Now, do you currently have work? Are you working or anything?
Yeah, bro. I got 2 jobs.
Okay, so you're working. So are you going to have your job stand in and say, hey, this man's this man's doing that right now?
Yeah.
Okay, they are. So they're going to come as character witnesses, correct?
Yeah. Well, and then the other thing is I own the company that runs all this stuff that sent Bird out to people's houses and that runs the entertainment channel on 303.
Whoa,
So they know
whoa.
that.
Okay, so when you're saying you own these, okay, so listen at me. When you're saying
It's one
you own these
entertainment
companies,
company. Yeah, no bullshit.
are these a LLC company? Or are they privately companies? I mean, what are they?
No,
See if you
no,
have
it's an LLC company. It's an LLC
Okay, so
company.
So it's an LLC company,
Right.
and so in your company, of course, you can produce a 5-year tax report, right? For this company either made money, lost money, or broke even. That's the equality, correct? Like in the what has your company done so far within 5 years? Has it been pliable within 5 years? Has it been erected within 5 years?
Corrected. That sounds
That's
terrible,
that's the word they use. I'm sorry,
All
that's
right.
the legal term.
So
When
I
you
made-
erect a
I
company,
made
that's
the
what they use.
channel in 2014.
Okay.
So, and yeah, I've kept my taxes up to date. They don't worry about me. I don't worry about them. We all
So
good.
right. So this is a reliable source of income, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. And I actually made more money over these charges than anyone wants to really admit.
So your Mark, shut up. So your charges, of course, let me ask you a question. So this is a YouTube channel, correct?
Yeah, it's the YouTube channel.
Okay, the 303 channel.
Yeah.
And you're monetized.
Yeah.
And you make good money with that monetization, right?
Yes, Casey, it was worth it. My kids got a house out of it, and my rent's paid. Anyway,
Okay, so
yeah.
let me ask you a question, 303. Are you one of those people who you sometimes you have to work paycheck to paycheck just to make ends meet?
Oh, I'm in construction. That's exactly what it used to be.
It is, but with President Trump now, a lot of the construction has been, a lot of the OSHA stuff and all that you have to do. It's being
Are,
pretty much
are
done
all the
away
people
with,
in
a
the
lot of it.
chat not knowing that I have a house that's paid for?
No, okay, so you have a house that's paid for. That house was built when? What year?
It was built in the 90s.
Okay,
It's
so it's just was it your house, or is it somebody just letting you stay there and they own the house?
no,
Like
I
if you
own
were
the
to look
house.
at that, so
I own the
so
house.
so the house is in your name.
I have the house put into a C corp with other owners, so other people
Oh,
can't.
okay. So I've seen this before. This C corp. So we're talking about a corporation, correct?
Yeah, for that I have it into a C corp, and then I have the C corp listed under an attorney that
And
covers
and,
two
and
other
that
people.
way, if you get sued for something, nobody can take your house.
Exactly. So I can play around on the internet, and no one can do anything about it.
Right. You can cuss people out. You can dog people out. When it comes time to sue your ass, you can say, oh, well, here's what I got here. This is a corporation. And in order to go to the corporation, you actually you file, and it's going to take years upon fucking years, literally, like to get anywhere with it, because you're not, you're not independent. You're more of a corporation, correct?
Yeah.
So they can't just sue you. They'd have to sue it. And it would just be like
They'd have to be
spider webbed
suing
off
someone
everywhere.
else for my
Exactly,
involvement.
exactly. Okay, so now within this, what's going to happen is they're going to say most construction workers and most construction businesses, after taxes files and after you pretty much complete everything, and what you would make in the West there, and Colorado is a pretty decent place. You're looking around 150 to 160,000 per year for just a small corporation company. Would you say about that's right with the correction of money figures?
Not for us. Ours are a little different, but yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty. I'm pretty good at this shit, ain't I?
It's pretty impressive.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you would say 150, 160,000, but now with a corporation, you have to split money and stuff and everything. So you're probably looking at that a minimum of probably about 43, 44, maybe 48,000 a year per individual, correct?
Yeah. So I mean, the C corp only stands as extra barriers. You know what I mean? Like the registered owner of the C corp is the contact for the attorney.
Oh, okay. So you work up under an attorney, and the attorney holds the face of the company, correct?
Yes, sir. That way they have to contact them. There's no other people's
Exactly. And then of course
contact information. And
and,
then
and, and then
attorney
of course
can, yeah.
go ahead. And then of course the attorney can say, well, we work up under this, and he could put his information in instead of people going through you. He could put his information in and pretty much do away with any lawsuit or whatever, because he can also put out a retractable. He can retract things pretty easy, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I just making sure I was right on that. Sometimes, when we get into this, it's kind of a hard situation to think about.
Hey, gamer
Now,
girl, I'll give you my charges. All you gotta do is Discord me.
okay,
Sorry, go ahead.
that's all right. It's all right. Let me ask you a question. Could you do me a favor? Would you send me an email right there?
Sure.
Send me an
Do it.
email. Just send me an email. If you really want to put all this behind you, just
Mark,
send me an email. Just send me an
you
email.
know that I have an active standing good company. Well, then email me. I'll send it to you in the email, gamer girl.
So look,
It's
just
not
send
what
me
they
an
try
email.
and say that it is.
Just send me an email. I'm going to run it through what's called CGAAIC, and we'll run it through a company-owned business, because your company does report to the Better Business Bureau, correct?
Of course.
Okay, I just making sure because some places like these fly by night, companies that they never want to get registered. You know what I'm talking about, and they don't want to put insurance out there for their people in case people gets hurt and all that. So we'll go that route. So
Yep.
I appreciate you, man. And when is your court date again?
I don't know. It's in like a month and a half.
Okay, so when was your prior court dates? That way we can go ahead and we can submit this for you and we can grab these videos. What is it, about 4 videos from 4 court dates?
Yeah, you're looking at 8 hours long each day.
Yeah, I know it because it's got everything else involved in it, but we'll kind of look into that and we'll give you a fair shake. I mean, I think we should give him a fair shake, play these videos out for the people.
Yeah. I was
to be
going
honest
to
with you,
too, but I haven't gone back, and there's other stuff going on in the case that I can't talk about.
but it'll
So
say it in the trial, right?
it says some of it in the trial, but there's other stuff that's been motioned between then and now.
Hold
So
on with that.
anyway, so look, thank you for having me up. I appreciate it, Ernie.
Okay, so guys, for some reason, somebody from the Fulton County Jail just called me. We have a person from the Fulton County Jail just called me wanting to collect call from the Fulton County Jail. You know what? Fulton County. I know who exactly that is. Mr. 303. Put a light in boat, guys. I had to snitch out a little bit. Did I just say snitch out? Oh shit, fire. Fuck. I had to step out just a minute ago. Quit, Lori. Quit laughing. You know what I'm getting ready to do. Quit laughing. Put a lightning bolt in the chat if you guys can hear me. I'm sorry I had to step out for a second, but somebody just called me. I do appreciate that. Mr. 303, appreciate you coming up. And we'll get to the bottom of this. We'll find out exactly what's going on. So if you'll email me at shellforces@gmail.com, of course, people can give me the dates of the prior videos that we're looking for, and we can go from there. Well, you see, Casey, I play a dumbass in life sometimes, but I'm not really a dumbass. I actually used to be a hell of a trainer for skip tracing, and I don't know why I was, and I don't even know why in the hell I got picked. It's just like when I had to wear the mushroom hat. That was a crazy idea, and I never want to talk about that again. Now, I do appreciate everybody, and I know we've had a hell of a live today. Fuck you. You were on fire today. Well, you see, when you have to work for certain agencies and you have to do these things, and they're sitting here like, you dumb son of a bitch, you caught a felony. You're like one of the main guys we used to use, and you can make good money at this shit. And when you work for these dating websites and you had to put like some of these dating websites, let me tell you what I used to do, guys. I used to get hired on contracts, and I'd have to mix and match people. But what they would do is they would give me the information to people, and I'd have to run backgrounds. I had to be quick at it because these dating websites, they would charge like $5,000 to $10,000, and I'm talking about rich people. I'm talking about like your sugar mamas, your sugar daddies, all that shit. So they would hold these big ass banquets, and they usually hold them in like Miami, Florida. They hold them in New York City on them cruises and stuff. There, when you're out in Manhattan and you're on them cruises and stuff, well, they put them together there. They actually pay for them to meet. But see, what people don't understand is you pay for a sign up, and once you pay that sign up, you're guaranteed to find love. And it may not be with the first person or the second person, but as long as you paid your $5,000 or $7,000, some of them's up to $10,000. You see. Now, remember there's people in this world that $10,000 is a drop of bucket. There's a drop in the bucket for them. So what they would do, the owner of the company, Miss Crystal, and I did say her name, and I can actually have her own panel. She pays what we call skip tracers a certain amount of percentage. You know, it might be $300 or $400 here and there, but hell, she's just got 10,000. So I would look these people up and I'd make sure they weren't violent offenders, stuff like that. And then I would give my synopsis. I would have to give a synopsis of it. I would have to tell them exactly what I thought about it. And I would actually put my name on it. And now, anytime I'm putting my name on anything, unlike what Angelo put my name on, you know, I would verify that, you know, pretty much like, hey, this person's safe to meet this girl, this woman here, you know, this elderly person here. This person may be what you're looking for. And I would sign that. Now, however, I wouldn't say, you know, this is going to work out or nothing like that. I would give this to the owner. And I would have probably anywhere between 5 and 6 a week. And I would be charging $300 a piece for them. So I could put stuff together and send it out. So it kind of made me think, like, wait a minute, you know, if you're catering to the rich, so who was it that called from the jail? I have no idea. I actually know who it was. And I know where he's at now. He's my brother. And I guess they transferred him. They probably transferred him. And I'm going to go ahead and find out more about it. So I'm not going to say his name here because I may have him on panel and I would like to kind of keep it, you know, keep it cool about it. I'll keep it cool about it. So in order to do that, I don't care to put money on his books. He's my brother. And we actually watched each other's back in jail. And I just want to see what happened to him. I know he accepted 7 years, but he'd already been in jail for 3 years. So he's probably about to do his time. He's probably about finished, because once he gets in them classes, those classes knock. I mean, you can kill 10 years. Look, if you're hit in Kentucky, and this is like in Kentucky, you can get what's called a percentage. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. You know, we had some interesting characters up here today. We had Nicolina. We had Brett from the settlement. And we had 303, right? Come on now. Come on. We had some people up here, people. And we had people like, good God, man, how do you pull? And it's going to get more and more. Wait till you see our celebrity guest that comes in. It's just going to get awesome. But first, you see, notice I haven't talked about the warrants and I haven't talked about the lawsuits today that much. I'm kind of wanting to get away from it. I don't care what they do and what they try to bring in. Their fake accusations, because they're fake. Their foundation is built on fake. You've seen me in real life just now, what I did. And did you see how 303 was like, well, what? Huh? What? I didn't have time to ask for information. It's like that. It's like riding a bicycle. I used to be damn good at what I did. When I was a skip tracer, I was damn good at it. And I loved it because I made a lot of money. When I was that bounty hunter, I loved that shit. Loved it. Now, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Keys to Mama's Heart. Thank you so much. Now, here's the thing. Whew, I'm telling you, sometimes you just like, you got to just take it as it is. Now, you know me, people. You all know me. Child abuse charges with me, it don't set too good. It don't set too good at all. I understand that. And don't you think that that's going to come out? How many people, listen, let me ask you a question. Look at this. Let me show you something. Let me show you something right now. Let's do this. Let's order these videos. Y'all want to order these videos? Thank you, brother. Thank you, Homelander. Love you, brother. Hell yeah, bro. Old school, brother. So let's do this. Let's do this. Let's order these videos. Who agrees on that? Who wants to see these videos? You know what? I need to order mine as well. Rhonda Lynn, listen, honey, I need to talk to you about something. I knew there was something special about you. I was actually talking about you the other day. And no shit. When you first come back in chat, they said, let me read this. Ernie, I worked for the same kind of company in Tulsa, but I didn't like it. There were no windows, like they were hiding out. Hey, Rhonda, do me a favor, sweetie. Do me a favor. You know, I like team members that have a sense of humor, but they also know what code is, and they also understand that in the game, what pretext. You know what pretext is. You know what all that. If you've done anything like this, you know what I'm talking about. You know how we do it. If you can email me, Rhonda, at shellforces@gmail.com. I thank you. And when I seen you come in the other day, I was sitting here like, wait a minute. It's just the way she puts dot 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 out there, and she's very professional in the way she talks and the way she writes in chat. So I have to go with that. I mean, that's just me. That's just me. Look, I'm building it. I'm building it. That's what I'm doing. So I will chip in, and I want to get Lisa and Shelby. I'll send money to get them. Well, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's pull these records. You see, we can pull these phone calls. Let's pull these phone calls. We'll pull Lisa K's phone calls. We'll foil. I've got a professional company I run through can do this. We can do this. I know my trial or my final sentencing. I want to put it out there. I want to put it out there when the judge is going through my military records and they're going through all my records. No convictions, no nothing, no criminal record whatsoever. And she looks at the prosecutor and she says, "You do understand he is a veteran." Boom. That's what I want to, that's what I want everybody to hear. So let's just go ahead and do that. If anybody wants to help with that, you're more than welcome to help with that. All I need from you guys is the courthouse, the court, and the address. That's it. That's all I really need. And the man's name. That's it. His full name spelled out correctly. And us Tigers, and if anybody wants to donate, they can donate. You can donate, and I'll show you where all the money goes to. We'll grab those videos. I think they're about $25 to $27 a piece each day. I think that is a federal fee. I think that is a federal charge on all of it. I don't know if it's just a state charge, if each state's different. I know mine in Kentucky, it's like $25 or $27. Now, we'll find out ourselves. Let's do this. And I'm sure that Nicolina wants these videos. I know that I could probably get these videos easy. Let's find out. Let's find out. Let's find out the call. It's going to be $25 or $27 probably for Kentucky. I don't know yet on the call. I do know on court cases. That's why they have the cameras set up, because it is public. You can, I'll tell you what I'll do. Let's make this week. Well, actually, it ain't going to take a week. It's just going to take 2 days. It's going to take 2 days. We'll do this in a matter of 2 days. This is easy. This is a 2-day thing. This is a 2-day thing very easily. So let's buy these records. Let's grab these records and let's get submitted these records. And what we'll do is, not me, and look, here's the thing. As long as I'm reimbursed, I don't care to get these records. I'll give them to somebody else. And a fair person can play them out. A fair person can play these records, okay? We can do that. Yes, I understand there. I understand. Yes, I understand that. You just crushed it. Kill the you do understand that I'm waiting for the 3-hour mark. It's got to be a 3-hour mark because I've got the perfect way out of this. I've got the perfect way because I want to show something. I want to show another receipt, maybe. Maybe I want to show a lawsuit that's getting ready to be pending. And then maybe again, I might want to just take the silent approach. Who knows, right? Who knows? Thank you. I want to kind of go out. Maybe I want to go out nice. Maybe I want to go out a nice way tonight. I am at a nice hotel. Am I fair? Oh, God. Okay, so, I've been waiting for this. Yeah, Mom, I have been waiting for this. And you did use a black key. Now, you did put out some things that on me. You did put them out, things I said, and I will give you that. God bless the silent approach. See, you're trying to steal my thunder right here, yeah, mom. But yes, everything that I said, you put out. Now let me ask you a question, yeah, mom. While you're here, how much money did that cost you per phone call? How much did that Red Roof Inn is not a nice. You're right, Jackie Cirillo. You're exactly right. How much did that cost you per phone call? Because we're getting ready to get Shelby's and Lisa's. Lisa's probably pulling her hair out right now. You know, I hope to God that Lisa and Shelby ain't making love on the phone. Holy hell. Lord God. Guys, if we get Lisa and Shelby making love on the phone, holy hell, I don't even know. I mean, that's not even something I can cover. I wouldn't be able to cover that. But yeah, Mom, can you tell me how much that cost? That way I can hurry up and get the hell out of here. That would be embarrassing. Well, Chasing Justice, sweetie, that would be super interesting to listen to Shelby and Lisa's calls. Who's here for that? Her call? That's hard math. Okay, look. So how did you do it? Did you just do a whole section of them from the jail? Did they release all the calls to you and you pay just like a certain percentage, or how did that work, yeah, Mom? Here, look, yeah, Mom, I'm not mad at you, but look, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this right here. Well, let's do this. If you want to come up, you can come up. I appreciate that. You can come up right now. Just all I need you to do is just say, "Hey, Ernie, we're cool. We're cool. We're cool. We're cool." Sidekick, you'd get amazed on how prisoners get romantic. Wait a minute. Fuck. Okay, so hold on a minute. They charge by the hour and how long it takes them to get it all together. Okay, so give me an idea. How much money we looking at to get maybe, what I would like to do is get when she first met Shelby about 6.5, 7 months ago, get the middle section and maybe get some that's current. We'll just get some records together. We're going to do this. We can do this. This is for you, right? Freedom of information. This is freedom of information, guys. Plus, I got a little bit more on it anyways, but I think the whole damn world would be interested in this. I think everybody would be interested in getting these FOIA calls. I know I would. Somebody said, yeah, I'd pay to hear that. Well, yeah, for sure. I mean, there'd be a lot of people that pay to see that. Holy hell, that would be a hell of an interview. Can you imagine interviewing their calls? Oh my God, I just now come up with something. I'd have to have Brett. We'd have to have Brett up here. We'd have to have Nicolina up here. Hell, we can invite, I'll tell you what, we can even give it to Katie. Look, she's the news, right, guys? Hey, look, here's the thing I'm looking at. Look, I look at the bigger and better picture, not the BBD that you guys think about. I think you and your people can do it. Once they get it together, they will call you with an amount, then you pay. Okay, me and my people. Okay, we can do that. I can call, just need info where. Sweet and salty, sweetie, if you will email me at shellforces@gmail.com, I'll give you the captain, I'll give you the warden, I'll give you what you need for this. We can get this done. Exactly. We'll get it done. We're going to get it done. We will get this done. Exactly. Thank you so much. Thank you. And whoever sent me the $2 Cash App and said, Ernie, you are amazing. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm probably going to walk across the street and try to get me a sweet tea here in a minute as soon as I close out. I'm hitting on 3 hours right now tonight. I'm going to try to close out right at 3 hours. I do appreciate you all. I know a lot of you guys have emailed me and messaged me on Messenger on Facebook, and that's more than welcome. And you all want to see more of Homelander. A lot of you all want to see more of Homelander. Now I know you ladies how you are, but see, I'm trying to put more men because I got like 98.9% women. You have to be a resident in Kentucky. Oh, we can do that. I'm a resident of Kentucky, says my driver's license. We can do that. We can do that. Thank you. Arctic has my email. I'll help with it. Sweet and salty Arctic. Okay, so the onlooker, Arctic, everybody. Okay, so I'm going to sign this, Arctic, beloved ghost. I don't know what's for supper, beloved ghost. I'm probably going to get me a couple of cheeseburgers across the road, or maybe I don't know. I have no idea yet. I'm not even thinking about eating right now. I need to, but I'm not thinking about it. What we'll do is, beloved ghost, I'm gonna sign you to this. I want you to get with Arctic in the chats. I want the onlooker. I want everybody to get me a destination and a payment method set for this. That way we can get these phone calls between Shelby Shell and Lisa K. That's what we're going to do next. And of course, we're going to call 3 of you. Hold on 1 second. Okay, guys, I'm sorry about that. That was my brother here in jail. He got flopped on his parole, so he gets to go back up in December. And yes, when I start working, I'm going to look out for him. I'm going to send him commissary. I'm going to help him out. He got shipped to another jail for whipping a chomo. He whipped a child predator, and he got shipped out. Can you guys put a lightning bolt in the chat if you guys can hear me, to make sure everything's good? Because I just got off the phone with his free call here. Can you put a lightning bolt in the chat, please, to make sure everything's going good? That way I can go ahead and end this, and we can go ahead and have one hell of a show ended tonight and be done with it. Okay, good deal. Awesome. Does anyone want to I can give you the information if you want to help somebody out that whipped a chomo and got sent to Fulton County. I can give you his information, but I'm afraid of lightning. Queen Ashley, sweetie, when are we doing that interview? When are we going to be doing that interview, Queen Ashley? I've been wondering when we're doing that. I mean, you set that up, and I'm sitting here thinking, I keep looking on my schedule, and I'm like, somewhere there's a Queen Ashley interview that's going to happen, and I just don't know when it's going to happen. I'm like, wow, wait a minute. When are we doing this? When are we doing this, Miss Queen? Queen Ashley, when are we going to be doing this? I mean, I didn't get your email. I really did not get your email, Queen Ashley. Did I? Oh, my God, I've got so many. I'll have to go through it. Look, did you email this? Look, sweetie, did you email this one right here, shellforces@gmail.com? Oh, my God. See that? I'm glad we're doing this check it twice thing here going, and we can check it and we can go from there. I just emailed you. Okay, okay, I think I see it. Let's see here. Thank you. Let's see here. God almighty, I got like so many. I see it. I see it there, sweetie. Hey, sweetie, I see. What a damn subject line. What a subject line, I'm telling you. Okay, so Chasing Justice, I'm going to put you ahead of something here. I need to find out all the information we need to do to get up out on 303 for these videos. So we're probably looking at a couple $100 for the videos to get all this, and the phone calls to get my videos. And we're going to come up with that. If I have to put it out of my own pocket, that's cool. We'll do it. It's all good. We're going to get this done. That way we can quit having all these fucked up accusations, and we can get back to reality. We got to get back to unlocking your reality. And I think that'd be the first show we do. I do know that a couple UK talent agents have got in touch with me and wanting to start out on a good foot. So, yes, we do have a few celebrities that we're working on from there. So, thank you, Queen Ashley. I appreciate that. Thank you. I always do true crime. Good deal, the onlooker. I need you to get with, I guess, the Arctic, if you guys know each other, and we can pass information out. We can get these names of these courthouses, these trials that's going, and we can come up with an actual figure of how much it's going to cost us. I'll do the money. If I have to, I'll come up with the money, okay? That way nobody's out nothing. But if I give them out to anybody else, I do want a little bit out of it, okay? I do want a little bit of reimbursement out of it, a little bit. You know, maybe a couple tacos, some sweet tea, gravy, eggs, bacon, biscuits, sausage, cheese, sweet tea. So with that being said, guys, I hope you like the show. I kind of want to keep on the same road that we're on right now, trying to amaze people and show them and how to open their eyes up real quick like. So with that, I'm going to say much respect. God bless you all. And if we could just repeat this, it's we the people will protect the children at all costs. Have fun, guys. Have fun. Be safe. I forgot to fucking donate. If you want to donate, donate. If you don't, don't. Damn it.
They twisted my name till it broke in two, cast shadows on the truth till it barely grew. Fake words dancing like sparks in the night. But the patient man's ready now